We're now moving on to a conversation with the biggest loser in history of California. It's interesting that you're going to diminish the fact that hundreds of thousands of Californians are getting out of California. Now you're going to try to spread the filth of Hollywood across the entire country because that's how fucking selfish you are, Mark Wahlberg. They all want to act as if they're going to bring the economy up and they're going to do that, do this, do that. No, they're just going to enslave you in the unrealistic existence of the what they live in to try to convince you how wonderful they are so they can get worship on a different level so they can feel like they're part of something instead of actually being part of something called human race. So all of these people such as Anschutz, Philip Anschutz, who owns the Denver Nuggets, who owns Coachella, who owns the property here locally, who he robbed my community so that he can build a new form of location to destroy the culture in this town with his friends. I don't give a shit about your culture, said the dude from Texas. So you don't give a shit about why people actually come to the area, which actually would promote business into your pocket. Understand what I just said, and you'll understand the LA business non-professional. He only cares about making money. However, his money-making skills are fucking garbage. He'll then go on a podcast and tell you how to build a big business by violating people's culture and disintegrating the American people. So I called you on the phone and told you what a piece of shit your entire staff was, and you still did nothing about it, including when I told you that they fired me for standing up for myself in an American country. Daniel and Sarah and Grace and all the other pieces of shit, all in collaboration with another organized crime agency called Philip Anschutz, who have been disintegrating our town to try to create Hollywood here. While you all show up in LA and host VCon, Gary V.
I was down in San Diego. I was there with the mayor of San Diego cleaning up encampment. We've removed over 11,000 in the state.
So serious. We were in an encampment and we were moving this and we were doing this.
Trans efforts.
And we were making so many efforts. And I walked out of the tent. And he said, I'm angry that you're here.
But why are you happy?
He says, but why are you happy?
Come in. And there it was, his girlfriend.
And there it was, his girlfriend.
With a brand new baby. He was a meth
With a brand new baby. And he was a meth addict. That's their fucking way of politics, you stupid fucks.
addict, self-described.
Self-described.
Said he got off a bus.
He said he got off a bus.
And couldn't, he was
Hey, Kunta, came to California, and he could get off.
We took care of that kid.
We took care of that.
Compassion to what's happening.
And what's happening in today's society. Demanding the government do more so we can help the LA people get more movies out for you to be entertained. With collaboration. And doing their jobs for you as the people. While we bring Jessica Alba to the United States White House, where she stands looking hot, where everyone gets turned on by her luscious lips and her spread legs to Joe Biden. The modern day political system, so that only a certain group of people can win, while we tell you to be happy for what you have, while we invite migrants into this country, where we pay them to abuse you, while Mona Van stands in front of all of us and tells us this is the new form of America because look at my tits in your face. Look at my hands rubbing herbs while Gary Vee says, let's go! The mindset. Jobs.
Crisis. Encampments on the streets. In the state, and yes, I am not going to back off from that, and you will see that reflection.
I am not going to back off from that, and you're going to see that reflection because you can't have real conversations to get people's asses moving, because I assure you that's not how you're going to get people's asses moving. People want a plan, people want a structure, and people want actual leadership. This is your example of what it looks like not to have any of that shit. So, for example, I will hand you over the plan, and then I'm going to say, what part of the plan do you want to be a part of? And here's the amount of money that you're going to get paid. This is how you're going to pay your bills. This is how you're going to get food on your fucking table. And then this is the opportunity and potential for growth within your own self to do the fucking work to make more fucking money. Not all this emotional, nasty bullshit to woo you into fucking hypnosis, which is what Kamala brings to the table with the help of this nasty vampire. Doesn't he look like a fucking vampire? And let's not forget that that's his fucking profile photo. Wow, doesn't he look hot? Because that's all California represents, is nothing more than a bunch of showmanship. While they deliver on what? Organized crime? Hollywood? While you abuse the American people? While Ketanji Brown says, I don't know what a woman is. While you violate the innocent people in this country and call that shit democracy? Because you know that people are exposing you for who you actually are, and that terrifies you to death because you're fucking that evil. You're that fucking evil. Do what you do, you bitch. This is an adventure, they said. An adventure of violating your civil rights. Well, they then bring out the black folk to tell us that we're still violating their Section 8 food stamps and whatever else free shit that you get because your skin is black. Meanwhile, you're abusing your children, and then you don't want to be embarrassed in front of everybody, so you want to continue to abuse them because it gives you some form of power, and then you make a video about the cop that pulls you over because you were actually speeding, you were actually breaking the law, and the cop just so happened to be black too. So where are we headed in this country with nasty, non-professional individuals who are literally the worst people we've ever seen in our life, reminding you that Governor Newsom is related to Pelosi and married to a nasty reporter. And take a look at his doting wife who only married him because she wanted status. You all are low-class people. You are not even citizens. You're just low class. You have no fucking common sense, and all you do is fucking chase money. All you chase is status. And then you don't want to have the real talks or the real work. You want everybody else to do the work for you. So you say, well, I'm such a nice person. And by being nice, I'm going to get people to move their fucking ass where nothing gets done. And the homeless are still homeless. He just had sex. He just had sex to where now he's got a baby with a threat of him going back into METH. So that's not something to be proud of. That's something to worry about. Because once you're a METH head, you really are mentally ill. See, that's the disconnect from reality that this Newsom dude has. But guess what? He helps the LA Hollywood scene stay the nasty ORGY LA Hollywood scene so that women like Heather Lamusa and Mona Van can still operate like silence. Oh, look at me, I'm hot. Eat clean has always been what my desires and my American dream has been. I've always loved eating clean. Clean eating, a Nepo baby. Ooh, clean eating, all Hollywood, all LA. Ooh. I'm used to that.